Welcome to Broken Dolly TV. We're gonna do an ASMR version of a restyle video. Are you ready? Okay, let's start. Are you sleepy? Am I doing a good job? Thumbs up if you're feeling relaxed. Let me stop playing. Alright. Well, if you haven't realized, you have now entered my unhinged Dollyverse, so welcome. Okay, I got some new glasses, a bite, finally, after like 2 years of the wrong prescription, and I have purple lenses and everything looks amazing. So HD right now, you don't even know. Okay, as previously promised, we are going to restyle this doll today, and you guys already know from my review video that I'm planning to give her like a Native American vibe. I'm gonna have my son make her some custom pieces, which might take a while because he's got other projects ahead of that that's more of a priority. But until then, I don't want her just, you know, looking straggled out. So I'm going to give her a little restyle. We're going to change her into some other outfits. I kind of like her with the sleek black look. So I think I'm going to keep her in that black look, but we're going to take off her original clothes and swap her into something different just so I can get a better idea of some other looks that might be good for her. But in the meantime, can we just appreciate right quick this beauteous beauty right here who has stolen the original dress that came on my Teresa 35th anniversary doll. Excuse, when I was doing my review of that doll, I was saying that I wanted to use her dress for a different doll, perhaps an Integrity Toys doll, because this dress just reminds me of like the kind of thing I would see on an Integrity Toys doll. The entire outfit fits her perfectly, other than, of course, the accessories. Integrity Toys doll ears are not punctured in the same way that Barbie's are. They have smaller holes, so I have custom earrings in for her that I just made, and she can't wear the ring that this doll originally came with because she doesn't have a hole in her finger, but she can wear an actual like circular ring that goes onto the actual finger of the doll. This doll can do that. So, you know, other than the accessories not really being viable, everything else is good for her. It fits just fine. She just looks so good in this dress. I got her holding the little clutch purse that doll came with as well. I love this doll's curly hair. I tamed her curls a little bit, but they just like to floof out like that. So mine looks a little bit different than the original version because I did redo her hair a little bit. Y'all. She just looks so amazing in this beautiful yellow dress. She looks so Latina, like she looks so tropical, and look at her golden makeup on her face that totally complements this look well. I think this was made for her. I'm gonna have her rocking this little outfit for a while, so I just wanted to share her little update with you guys, how this dress fits so beautifully on this Integrity Toys body. It's a Poppy Parker body. On to the star of the show. So this is my girl, Fashion Frontier number 2, with the model of the moment, Nichelle Face Sculpt. I've renamed her Tojua, which is a Cherokee name. This is not her original earrings. I swapped her earrings onto a different doll for the time being. So we're gonna actually pull these earrings out anyways for her restyle. But right now, she's just wearing her original clothing that she already came in. I took off her vest and I took off her chaps and I gave them to some other dolls. But in the meantime, I have 2 outfits I want to try on this doll, and we'll see which one I like better to keep her in temporarily until my son can make me the pieces that are going to help me to put together her Native American look. But before we go further, I just need to point this thing out, okay? There is something about this doll that I find I do not like. And it's not a problem that we can't solve, but I just want to share it with you in case this matters to anybody else. So this doll comes on a articulated body that we are calling the superhero style body. Even though it has double joints in the elbows, double joints in the knees, the mobility of this doll is a little bit different than a regular made to move Barbie doll's body because it does not have the rotating joint in the upper arms or the legs. I'm not that concerned about the legs, but the arms, not having that makes it a little bit of a challenge trying to get certain poses out of this doll. Like if I want to put her hand on her hip, I really can't do it because the way that this arm rotates is like impossible for me to get her hands on her hips. It is so frustrating because this is like the perfect kind of body sculpt to be able to hold a pose like that. You know, it's a superhero body. Like, don't superheroes put their hands on their hips a lot? It just seems like a classic pose that I should be able to get with this body, but it's just so difficult to do. That gets on my nerves. The rest of the look of the doll, she's very athletic looking, and I really like that about this sculpt. But that just gets on my nerves so bad. So I needed to point that out just so that you're aware. If you purchase a doll like this, you may want to rebody her if you want to get more posing out of the doll. But if you don't mind it, then I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it is something that could be affecting the way you're posing your doll if you're not used to dealing with these superhero type bodies. For now, I can't really find another doll who I want to switch bodies with for her. Like, I don't know who she matches. At first, I thought she was a good match for the athletic Brooklyn body, perhaps. But there's still a teeny tiny difference in the skin tone, a little bit. And yes, you can probably get away with it. It's probably not that noticeable under certain lighting. But I'm just not satisfied with it at the moment, so maybe if I change my mind later, I'll swap her onto a body like that. But for now, I'm just gonna leave her be. As we're removing her clothes, I just want to show you some little details about this outfit she comes with. That the pants and the top are both made of the same faux suede material, so it's got a really nice texture to it. It doesn't feel cheap. And I think it will look good on a lot of different dolls, although I don't think that this will fit on a curvy body type. But of course, sometimes the stitching is a little different. The fit is a little different depending on the doll that you end up with. So I would say try it. It might fit. There's really no stretch factor to this fabric, you know? And she also comes with boots that have spurs attached to them in the back. How dope is that? The boots have all kinds of little detail molded right into the plastic. And some silver details they painted on here as well. But of course, if you're the artistic type, you can always go in and paint extra details into the shoes. So here's look number 1. For this one, I just wanted to kind of like appreciate the length of her hair and just how far down it comes. It really goes all the way past her ankles. And right now, this doll's hair is still in its wavy state because I just took the braids out of her hair. So if I straighten this like bone straight, then it's going to be even longer. But I don't want to do that with this doll because I do like the natural waves. It just looks very realistic, so I'm going to leave her hair this way for a while. But I am a little bit curious about giving her box braids maybe, so I might try that. Whatever I do with this doll's hair, like I already know, it's just going to be completely temporary, and I'll just be playing around with different hairstyles that I intend to eventually take down. But because she just has so much length, there's like so many different ideas that I have for styles I want to do with this doll's hair. So I haven't had a doll like that where I just like styling the doll's hair that much because I don't like for dents to be in my doll's hair from hair ties being in them. So I tend not to style my doll's hair that much. Usually I just leave it down, you know, unless it's like very loosely tied or I can just use like a clip. Something like this to keep the hair in place, I'll just compensate with something like that instead of actually tying the hair up tightly. But with this doll, like I don't feel so much that pressure of worrying about dents in the doll's hair just because of how much hair she has. It's easy to get the dents out quickly. I might do that with her. I'm planning on doing a lot of different hairstyles with this one, braids, all of that stuff. The pieces that I chose for this outfit come mostly from the You Create Barbie Basics kits. I can't remember if these are fusions of more than one kit because I recently added the last 2 kits I didn't have, number 2 and number 3, to my collection, and I haven't had a chance to explore those clothes, so I'm just pulling out pieces here and there that I haven't had a chance to put on any dolls yet. This is the top that have the long pieces that tie up in the back, and I just wrapped the straps around her neck like a scarf because they're very long and you can't really see the back of the shirt with her hair so long like this, so it kind of doesn't really make sense for me to just have it hanging there. And she's also got jewelry on that's from one of the sets, So this is the glasses, earrings, and necklace that all came in one set. I think it was from kit number 3. And then for the bottoms, she's wearing a skirt that also came from one of these kits. Now, I can't remember if the skirt and the top both come from the same kit, but I do know that the top is definitely from kit number 2. And the shoes that she's wearing are also from one of those kits. If I had to take a wild guess, I would say they're from kit number 2. Tell me in the comments if I'm right or wrong. I'm too lazy to go looking for pictures of them. The handbag that she's holding is just from the Mother Effer series, or better known as the Mini Fashions Zuru Balls. I don't know if it goes with the outfit that she has on, but it's like brown tones, and it kind of, you can kind of wear that with anything. So just for a little splash of, if you want to call this color, I just decided to let her hold the bag. Also, her hand mold here is like perfect for holding something like a bag. It looked kind of awkward when she's not holding anything, because it's just kind of awkward trying to figure out how to pose this doll's body because her arms do not rotate, and it's frustrating. Okay, so anyways, I just wanted to give her this very simple, sleek look just to try out these pieces on somebody. I think because she does have a more muscular body shape, it does look nice on her silhouette. She definitely looks like she's got hips, even though it's a little hard to tell with the skirt on here, but yeah, she does. And because her waist is a little bit more cinched in than like an average Barbie doll's body. The other thing too about this doll, the stand that she's on is her original stand, but for some reason they used the waist grip here. This part is a little bit big for her. I want to say, like, because she's so skinny, maybe something that would work for a petite doll would be better for her, and I don't think that this piece here is for a smaller waist. But with all her clothes and layers on, it's fine. But if it's just touching her skin, it's like so loose that she can just slide right out of it. I just want to see how she looks with the glasses on her face too. Oh, okay, excuse me, where are you going? I wouldn't display her this way, of course, but I just want to see if she looks expensive with these glasses on, looking like she got someplace to be. She do kind of look like she can't be bothered. I mean, I love it. I love when I have dolls that totally like look like they belong next to my integrity dolls, who always look like, just like, can you talk faster, because I don't have the time. Like, they always look like that. And something about this Nichelle sculpt, it always reminds me of an Integrity Toys doll. I think it's because I have a Nichelle doll who is my Luciana Barbie. She looks a lot like the Nyasha Lauder doll from Integrity. Is that how you say her name? Is it Nyasha or Nyaja? I don't know, but whatever the case is, she looks a lot like her, the way that she's like, just her coloring and her hairstyle. Every time I see this face sculpt, I always see Integrity. But let's try on her second outfit, and then you guys can vote and tell me which one you like better. Now we can take a look at Tojua in her final outfit. I don't know about y'all. I feel like I like this one a little bit better than the other one. I feel like personality is just coming through with this one. So let me tell you what pieces I put together for this. The main part of the outfit, of course, is this one-piece suit that she has on. This piece came with, I think, my Juan Gabriel Odile sculpt Barbie doll. It's just one continuous piece that goes all the way down to her ankles, and it has like gold trim around the edges with no sleeves. This opens with Velcro in the back, and then to accessorize, I just threw on this jacket that came with Selma, my Styled by Patty Wilson doll. She had a big furry coat on, but I knew I was never going to use that coat on anybody the way that it comes, so I did alter it. What I did was just trimmed some of the fur all the way around, because it was just so floofy, just all over the place, that you can't even like see the doll in the jacket. Just too bulky. So I trimmed it down. I don't know if I'm satisfied with this level of trimming. I might get rid of a little bit more length. I haven't decided yet. I don't mind it like this, so maybe I'll keep it this way, but we'll see. So I just took scissors and randomly cut all the like fluffy pieces off. I didn't do anything special. For her jewelry, I just gave her some more pieces from the You Create Barbie Basics kit. I think this is the set that comes with kit number 2. So she's got on the sunglasses in her hair just to give her hair a little bit of dimension, and the earrings that look like chains. I don't really like the way that the earrings sit though. I feel like they should be closer to the face. So I may end up having to mold the plastic a little bit more, like manipulate it to get it to lay properly, but I don't want to fumble around with it right now, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. Her necklace is actually from an Integrity Toys male doll, so this is like actual real beads and a little golden charm that's hanging from here. And we've got the same mother effer bag that she was holding from the other outfit that I felt like we could duplicate here as well. Her shoes are simply from the You Create Barbie Basics kit 2. I think this is from kit number 3. It doesn't have any embellishments or anything on it, like there's no other extra colors, it's just fully black. It matches whatever you want to put together with it. And I think that's all the accessories I gave her. I didn't really bother with bracelets for this one because the jacket would kind of cover it up so you wouldn't really be able to see it. And for her hairstyle, all I did was give her 2 pigtails, but I tied them up really high on her head. And you see that the hair is actually parted completely down the middle so that you can get a very even parting without even trying. Even though her hair is tied at the top of her head, you see that the hair is still coming down very, very far. It's all the way down to her ankles, even with ponytails tied at this height. This is really fun that I can give her all sorts of hairstyles and still retain the length in her hair. I mean, her hair alone is an accessory if you want to look at it like that. There's so much you could do with it. As you can see, her makeup is still in its original state. I did not alter it yet. I'm still contemplating whether I want to go in and change around her eye makeup. It's not that I don't like it, but you see the white winged eyeliner. It feels a little bit like it's, I guess, too fantastical for me to see this as like an everyday look, because most of my dolls do have everyday looks going on, but it doesn't bother me enough that I feel like I need to totally get rid of it. So maybe I'll just blend it in with more eyeshadow in there. Like there's a space between the pink and the white liner that's just blank. Maybe I'll add a little bit more color there to kind of blend it all in. Or I might just get rid of it. I don't know yet. I'm not certain. But it's not bothering me enough for me to alter it at the moment. So I'm just going to leave her alone for now. But she does have pink eyeshadow if you're wondering. Though I don't think that it's particularly distracting. So anyways, which of these 2 styles did you guys like better? I can't wait to try on different like white colorings on her, brown tones on her, other color schemes I really want to try on this doll. I'm really like tempted to try Stevie Nicks' outfit on her as well because I didn't like it on Stevie, but the pieces are really nice. I think it would be fun to have the contrast of the dark skin tone, the dark hair with the light coloring from that outfit. So maybe I'll try that in the future. But what do you guys think of this doll? Did you get this doll? Did you unbox her? Were you wondering about the hair? If you are, well then I hope this answered your questions. You can do everything you want to do with this hair. And there's so much length here. If you decided you wanted to change the texture, like give her a curly perm or even a wavy perm, you still have tons of length left over that you can do all of that without sacrificing too much of the length, because it just goes on for days. So I hope this inspires somebody to customize their doll today. Go through your stash, look for some dolls that you've been neglecting for a long time and give them a little refresh. A doll will come to life brand new if you just change something as simple as her hairstyle or her outfit, or even body swapping her. Don't forget to check out my product links in the description box. That'll take you over to all of my links where you guys can find the curated list that I've created for you guys over on my Amazon storefront, along with some items that I've mentioned in my videos or that you might see in the background in my product links that take you over to other websites. Leave me a request if you have any questions or things you want me to talk about in future videos. I read all your comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Join the Pretty People crew by hitting that subscribe button. My name is Gypsy. I hope you enjoyed this ASMR doll restyle video today. I'll see you again very soon right here on Broken Dolly TV. Have a dolly day.